What up? What up? What up? Yo, Grumpus, what's good, brother? I noticed a slight. I'm trying to get it to work, but with every bit of progress I make, I get something else. It's almost like I'm trying to cram too much in one space. But I believe Twitch is the problem, man. A lot of people are getting banned, so you have to do it in such a way where you don't get banned. I'm using OBS, Stream Element, and this should be showing. One second here. Why isn't this showing? Oh, I know why. One second. I know why. Hold on one second here. Let me make sure my audio is good. Yeah, everything looks good. Yeah, man. So officially, Twitch is cool with multi-streaming, but you can't have any links or any acknowledgement of that you're doing it while streaming on Twitch, and so it's kind of weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to give them a shot. I'm gonna have to give them a shot because Stream Elements is struggling, bro. They are struggling. All right, let me see here. I do have a slight spot. I'm also streaming on YouTube, but right, I had to drop Twitch because I don't know. Let me see if I can get Twitch back on. But yeah, opening up to some game suggestions. I got to figure out what time is Central Europe compared to Central American time. I'm trying to put the schedule together. Yeah. Yeah, I actually used this awesome tool here in OBS. Yeah, I try to keep it at 6,000. I ran a few tests, bandwidth tests for my system and internet. And it came back 10K for YouTube, 6,000 for Kick, and 6,000 for Twitch. YouTube is 1080p stream and then 1080p out. Twitch was 1080p stream and 720 out, and same thing for Kick. Kick was 6,000 1080p out. Should be at least 15 minimum. I should be getting 25 peak. Here, let me fix my camera real quick. Camera doesn't look so bonita, or being, I should say. So I'm almost there, man. It's like every little tweak, there is some other weird issue that springs up. Yeah, 8K. Yeah, I saw that. I know Twitch technically can go up to 8K even though they advertise 6, but Kick can only do 6. So I'm just trying to keep everything universal. Okay, P5. See, that P5 thing, I never see that as an option. Never see that as an option. I have like, instead it has like low, medium, high, or basic. Basic something high is what I have. I don't have a standard graphics card. I have some integrated motherboard graphics. Let me look and see. Also want to see if I'm streaming on Twitch. I am not. Yeah, it's just a weird little thing. RIP. Yeah, man. At some point, I might be just restricted to one platform, but I at least want to give it a shot. I think if I had to choose between YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, I would go with Kick. Yeah, I do. I do need a dedicated graphics card, man. I do. I looked at a few. I can get a decent one that'll get the job done for around like 280. But I was trying to do everything I can to avoid it. I tweaked the hell out of this PC that I have, which is like, it's not basic, but it's not a gaming PC either. And this because of the graphics card. So, but I might have to, drop another, $300. But see, the problem is when you look at a lot of these graphics cards, you have to look at what the power supply needs to be. And so a lot of these graphics cards require an upgraded power supply. So now you drop in $1,000 by the time you have the gaming PC you need just in hardware. Yeah, I agree with you. Yep, I agree with you, brother. So, and that's probably what it is. So I think, if I had to choose between YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, YouTube actually is going to be best for streaming all day, every day. Probably just going to have the least amount of issues. You can technically stream at, I think, you can do 4K. Right before streaming, I dropped 2K on new PC. Yeah. Yo. Yeah, I might have to. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick with Kick though. I think Kick has like makes it easy to kind of come in, do your thing. Yeah, way less restrictions, man. Way less restrictions. I think I'm gonna do that. Less ads too, yeah. Yeah, I watched the Aiden Watt Raw stream, and now that I kind of peek behind the curtains on why things work the way they do, his streams, man, I'm not gonna say what they really are, but there's content creators out here that have better streams. Here, let me turn my let me turn my headset on. All right, 1 second. Let me get my headset set up. There we go. Yeah, man. Twitch. All right, so I've been going for about 4 days because I've been setting all this stuff up, and it'll never be perfect, right? Hold on, let me see. Let's say, hey, I dropped a bunch of gift subs to larger creators. All I got was thanks. Yeah. So yeah, man. So yeah, so I'm looking into that, man. That's gonna be the thing that I'm gonna have to do. Like, so if you don't want to grow this thing, okay, there's no such thing as not growing it organically. It's kind of weird to say that because organically traditionally means like over time, a year, 2 years type stuff. But you can 100% throw some subs at some larger streamers and get some notoriety and clout, and that'll speed up the process. Hey, thanks for the follow. I wish I could pronounce your name, brother. I can't pronounce your name, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say Eshraziner 2546545. Man, welcome to the squad, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, all right, Grumpus, man. So that's where I wanted to talk about is rating. So y'all call it rating. I just call it networking, brother. I just call it networking and getting on a schedule, brother. So where I'm at is I am looking at what I want to play because I gotta like the game. Like I see like the biggest, most successful gaming content creators don't have no loyalty to these games, bro. They'll just jump on anything that's hot. I saw a stream where these women were being taught how to play 2K so they could play stream 2K for the money and clicks. And like, I understand it, but I'm not trying to go that far. I do want to like the game and I do want to play the game for my enjoyment, but it has to be popular with, you know, for their views. And so I'm looking at the games I want to see myself playing when they're hot, and then setting my schedule around that. I don't really want to compromise past that. And then hopefully that lines up with like your schedule and some of my other buddies' schedule, so where we can set an expectation of rating. Yeah, I agree with you, brother. Have fun. So this is what I want to do. I want to make rating like a thing, like not like where it's like a consistent expectation where it's like, hey, you know, thanks for coming to my channel. I appreciate the support and love. Hey, my buddy Grumpus is about to get on here in a few minutes. You already know what it is. Y'all know what he does. Do like a little short intro. And then once my time is up, I hop the hell off and my people are already, you know, moving over to your channel. And that should be like an expectation, brother. That should be like not a random thing, not something we do. Like, so here's a really, really good example. So back before Vine, when Vine was still a thing, Vine created an environment where people collabing made the most sense. It made the most money, got the most views, because their audiences grew from one another coming together. So they doubled their audience, and then when two more came, it doubled. And so every time people came in, they brought these audiences together, and then they absorbed them, but they didn't lose anybody. And the mindset prior to Vine was that, hey, I need to do my own thing. I've been doing this for 10 years and I finally got up to 50 views. And so people were really like pigeonholing and gatekeeping. So when they left Vine to come over to YouTube, they brought that same ethic. Or the same game, yeah. 5 viewers, so Twitch is either raid out the stream buddies. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like this, I think this will actually fix that, because you're bringing audiences together. So it's like whenever you raid somebody, you essentially are introducing your audience to their audience and their audience to your audience. And that's what happened on YouTube. And so what they started doing is they started moving in together and started creating content houses. YouTube, you know, it's like, man, like this is making millions of dollars. Let's go ahead and, you know, buy this or rent this mansion and send all these YouTubers in there to do content together. And so quickly the content creators shifted from this pigeonhole gatekeeping mindset to collaborative mindset, where everybody grew, made a lot of money. But I don't see that on these streaming platforms. You got to throw money at it and do gifted and, you know, just for a thanks, like you said earlier. And I believe if like a handful of us come together, I say at least nine content creators come together, and we can come together with a schedule where it's like, okay, my stream's over, Grumpus is starting, I'm gonna do a soft introduction or a warm introduction, I get the hell off, you get on, and that be an expectation. And so you have people collabing in that sense, where this is a daily thing. So y'all call it rating, but I say, man, that's networking, bro. I say that's networking and you know, maximizing the opportunity. And so you're just going to grow your audience organically. I think that is a form of organic streaming. So, and these little 50 consecutive metrics won't be an issue. You know, people sleeping on stream won't, you know, be necessary. Hell yeah. Woo. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. And now imagine that every day, man. Not just like, that being the expectation of how we moved, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't see why that can't be a thing. But I need to figure out something here. 1 second. Let me actually try to get this thing set up. I have no clue what happened over here. It's talking my butt off. All right, so we're going to move that in the back. All right, so I should look halfway professional now. So let me see where I'm streaming at. I think I'm only streaming on Kick right now. I'm not even streaming on YouTube. Yeah, brother. So what's your hang up? Why do you think they're not coming over to Kick? So, man, you had a talk the other day about. Man, you had a talk about some of the setup process. Have you got a chance to dive into that? Have you made any progress?
Grubhub said I stream awakening. Lots of competition.
Weird. It says I'm live, but it doesn't show the stream. Okay, all right, I am live on YouTube. What's up, YouTube? What's going on? Finally, all right.
Grubhub said I did tags and helped get 2 more views.
Yeah, I did tags and it helped a bit. Okay, that's what's up. All right, so not a massive difference. I agree, but here's the thing. I think it matters, especially when you start to move into these, like, once you hit a certain, like, breaking point, a certain threshold. I think that's going to matter tremendously. I was looking at some of the, not everybody, but a lot of these, seemingly successful channels was utilizing that like very, very well. More often than not, that was like the one of the main differences. And then the other main difference was the gifting. A lot of these channels gifted to bigger channels at some point. And so there's a little strategy that I'm going to start utilizing with that as well. But I think the combination of those two and then rating, I think that'll be the main factor. And then for you, bringing people over multi-streaming, but it's just, you got to be careful, man, because in the process of setting all this stuff up, a lot of people are getting like shadow banned. They're not getting an outright ban. Some are getting outright banned off Twitch, but they're not really saying why they're banning these people. But a lot of creators came together and found out that they had a kick link somewhere or a multi-stream somewhere, a multi-chat somewhere. And so, yeah, man, that's it's tricky. It's tricky. And then they're losing so many people. Like, they're losing some heavy hitters, man. They're losing some heavy hitters. So a buddy of mine who helped me get back on, man, shout out to my boy TJ Riva. I think his name is TJ. Let me see. Yeah, TJ RIVA. All right, let me put it in the chat. This guy. That guy there, man, is a true brother. This guy pulled me into our Discord and shared my screen. He got me figured out why my camera wasn't working. It was some weird thing where my camera had a grayed out version of itself, as well as a virtual version. And you figure that crap out, man. I was stuck all day on that. I couldn't stream. Yeah, amazing human being, bro. Like, we need more people like him. If we had like 10 of him in any platform, it'd be successful. Everybody would be successful. I try to support his stuff, but I think people like him really need guys like, you know, that are, you know, an environment where they can come in with, you know, little to no money at all. I think the gifted requirement has to disappear. If we can create an environment where you don't have to gift or sub to at least have a shot at this, at least, you know, play around with it, then I think more guys like him would come out of the woodworks and join the community. You know, now I think subbing and gifting is a great thing to do. I just don't think it should be required to have exposure or at least get verified. I think that's kind of weird that you have to get 10 subs just to get verified. You know, that's kind of strange to me. If you have good content, you're a professional, that should be good enough.
Just rating should work. Said you don't need to. Just rating should work.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, you know, but, you know, so, okay, I agree with that. That's true. There you go. So how do you, my AI did something, it didn't like something. So this is new. Everything, I have different AI. I have different, you know, chatter, things going on, a lot of new tools. So forgive me if it kicks out some of your stuff. So this is what I'm doing, Grumpus, and I think I'm gonna give everybody game since there's only, you know, 2 people in this bitch. I actually have filters on my chat now. AI mod violation. That is interesting. I don't even remember setting that. That's so funny. I'm not sure if that's me or if that's Kick, because I do have a filters to the max. So this is how I think I'm gonna do it. So it's like, okay, I'm thinking about like people. Okay, if I wanted to sponsor this guy, how likely is he's gonna hurt my image? And so having no filters, having no, you know, 18 plus rating channel is going to limit a lot of people from want to sponsoring, and so I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So this is my first stream where I have a lot of implementations of those things where I have filters, I remove my 18 plus, and so that's going to restrict certain games that I play. And so I'm just really trying to understand this algorithm, understand the system, and then make little tweaks here, like, because I know where those boundaries are, you know? And so that's the compromise. So it's like, yes, rating is good. It is slower. Mods pick up the rest. Okay. Appreciate that. I like that. See, that's game right there. Because I just, you know, and then the last thing is, I keep getting sidetracked because you have good comments. I found out that I can, you know, I just got exposed to certain sponsors, so I'm going to be looking into that as well. And so I've spent 3 to 4 days getting my channel up to snuff, so where, you know, I could actually start getting sponsors. Big games on 18 plus. That's right. Yeah, they don't even like Elden Ring, Night Rain, bro. Like, they, you know, a lot of places don't like Night Ring because I guess it's violent. Even though it's obviously a video game, it doesn't even look like real people. You're fighting monsters most of the time and giant humanoid creatures. You know, it labels it mature, which is good. Some places outright, like TikTok, throw you straight to 18. Yeah. If I'm on TikTok throws you straight into 18. I think Kick labels it mature, and I think Twitch labels it mature, which is fine. Which is perfectly fine. So I think that's a compromise. So it's like, okay, if you're gonna do the rating, Why not qualify for sponsorship? If you can't, if you can't meet the metrics to hit verification or partner, then you have to do something. So, which is getting sponsors. Well, how do you qualify for sponsors? You have to have certain layovers. I think that's what they call them, where you can, do the sponsor thing. So, there you go. There you go, man. I think, that's the thing. So we got to come together, get a schedule, find out what games we want to play, make sure that's going to work with our audiences. Maybe experiment with the same game or experiment with different games to see what audience retention will look like. And then set that rate as an expectation. Or 16 years old. Okay. Good. Yeah, and I like to play Elden Ring, man. So it's like, I don't think I'm gonna compromise on that. I'm thinking about picking up Dota. I kind of tried it out with the AI, with the bots, and it seems okay. Like, I like League of Legends. I like those type of games, so I'm willing to stream that. It has a really big audience. It pulls way more viewers than Elden Ring. Like, way more. From what I've only played it twice, and that was against bots. I like it. To me, it's like slightly less polished than League of Legends. But the community seems to love it, man. It's crushing League. It's crushing everything. Yeah, no, they're fun. So what? And I've been playing bots, man. What hurts those games are the communities that play those freaking games, bro. They're the most toxic in the gaming world. The most toxic in the gaming world. So toxic, and so League of Legends used to have a game mode called 3 versus 3. And that's actually was the name of my original channel, 3 versus 3, because I love to play that. But it wasn't a mode that you can play and get ranked on. And instead of like letting people just play and like to play what they wanted to play, ranked players would dog on unranked players, not considering or respecting the fact that not everybody wanted to play 5 lanes. But if you didn't play 5 lanes, you couldn't get ranked. And that should be okay, but it just was never okay. Like, people would dog and drag you, and like they'll be getting crushed. You could literally, be the most fed, have the longest win streak, but if they were ranked higher than you, they'll use that. It's like, why do you care? Like, why can't we just play this game? And that's why I never went back to League, man. I actually started a ranked group. I took all the 3 versus 3 degenerates. We went to 5 lane rank mode. I want to say this was like season 5, right? I had just started, and we went straight to silver, 5 wins in a row, and we started getting, including myself, we started getting banned from the game. There was so much red tape and political BS in League of Legends that, it was a no-name group. We just started out of nowhere, and I started getting banned for saying anything. I got banned for not saying. I got banned for saying something. I got banned for not saying something. And it's like, what it really is. So months later, like 6 months later, people was like, oh, this is what League was doing. They were banning smaller, no-name groups to make sure larger, branded sponsor groups made it to tournaments and stuff. I was like, ugh, it's disgusting. Yeah, man. All right. I'm gonna read this comic because AI, I guess so. It must be the filters. But I'm gonna read this. It says, "Hey man, I love your takes. It's too bad you're bald and fugly." So that was supposed to be deleted. Hey, here's the thing. Sweener, if you're a dude and you're judging me based off my looks, that's questionable. If you're a dude and you're judging another dude, that's questionable. Now, if you're a female, you have the right to say I'm fugly. But if you're not a female, bro, I'm looking at you sideways. I'm giving you the side eye. You know, that's always a compromise. I can always read the comments that get blocked. Hey, look, hey, Grumpus. Hey, just grow a beard, bro. The bald beard combo is stupid good. I promise you, bro. Hey, but y'all can use this emoji. I created that. Hey, check out that emoji. So I made that because there was another guy that said he missed my bald head when I wasn't looking. I saw that comment. So what I did is I took AI and made me completely bald. Yeah, it fixes everything. So it's hard to see, but that is a actual bald version of me that doesn't exist, but I created with AI. So I look a bit cartoony, but there you go. That's a truly bald, shiny bald version of me. It made me fatter too. I don't know why. Maybe it added like 15 pounds to me. All right, so Grumpus, I know you started playing, what was that game you started playing? Dune Awakening. How is it, brother? Did Grumpus exit the building? I would play Dune as long as it's opposite of your schedule, so let me know. Okay, when do you stream so that I know I can work that around my schedule? This central. All right, let me look that up real quick. 11 p.m. GMT. Okay. Central. Okay. 11 p.m. GMT. +2, huh? All right, 11 p.m. 2300 GMT local time. It's funny. Okay, that's what's up. So is it like a more tamed Ark survival? Ark survival, man, is crazy. Same thing with Dead Side. I play both of those. I want to get back into Ark, but then I see what people are doing Ark. I was like, oh my god! Like if there's people streaming content like this, man, why even try? I don't know. But I like Ark. I like Dead Side. Both survival games. Crafting. Okay, it's more crafting. Okay, so according to this, 11. All right, so that comment got blocked. So it says, yeah, it's like, I don't know why it got blocked. It says, yeah, it's like that with a massive sand snake that kills you. Okay, all right. How do I switch that? Let me see if I can do that like live here. So mod action, mature mode on. All right, so I got mature mode on. Let's see if that doesn't do anything. And then let's see here. Can I do anything else? Chat appearance. Yeah, I don't see that option. But hopefully this mature mode might help. I don't know. Because I don't see the... So identity. Go back. Yeah, I guess because the word kill was in there, so I'm learning.
Otherwise, I could look it up.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, okay, so I think I have it here. It says GMT to CST, because I'm CST. So at 11 p.m. is 6 p.m. my time. So your 11 p.m. is my 6 p.m. So that's good because I don't go... so if you start at 11, how long do you stream for typically? Because I try to start streaming by 9 p.m. So that's a 3-hour gap. I actually stop streaming at 6 so that I can cook dinner. Oh my, 10 p.m. So that's a 1 hour. That's a 1 hour. Okay, cool. So okay, cool. Cool. So I typically stream anytime up until 6 p.m., which is your 11 when you get on. And then I try to get back on by 9, but I end up getting on around like 9:30, 10 anyways. But I want to start getting on closer to 9. And what I could do is I could jump on some, anything. I can jump on something different. I just won't play Dune until about 10 o'clock my time. Let's go. I like that, bro. Love that. All right, so now, so we got the schedule. I like that. We got to come up with a nice little way to start rating one another. Right. And then I can do the same thing because I'll be getting off at 6 anyways. So when I'm getting off to have dinner, you're getting on, so I'll send them your way. Hell yeah, bro. That's perfect. I like that. That's what this is about, man. Hey, where's homeboy? I want to see a picture of you. Wiener. I need to see a picture of you so we can judge you. Don't be ashamed of your balding. It's natural. Look at Kratos. He's the most masculine entity that exists in gaming. He's bald. He's always been bald. Even in his youth, he's been bald. That's kind of interesting. All right. So this says, did you just ask for a wiener pic? Yo, how do I change this? It apparently it's not in the chat settings. It's somewhere else. Yo, that's freaking hilarious. All right, let me go to settings. All right, so it's not in chat settings. Where do I go to change preferences? Developer. Yeah, that's too funny. Mod settings. Okay, mod settings. Quick actions. I'm going to turn quick actions off. Enable mod shortcuts. Mature mode on. Ban users. So it's not in the chat. It must be somewhere else. Settings. Profile. Stream. Security. Preferences. Notifications. Developer. Connections. Oh man, I do not know where that's at. Wait, who's moderating? Probably a bot. So it's the
Bot settings.
bot settings. So it's a third party that I have active, not through Kick. Cause yeah, I don't see it on here. Womp womp, bruh. Now that's comedy. I like that. There's no way I'll be cool with stuff like that being filtered out. So moderate is gonna be where it's at. All right, here we go. Hold on. Subs only, emotes only, chat, ban words. Makes sense. All right. Unfortunately, I'm not that savvy where I can just hop off and change on the fly. I'll get there someday. Awesome. Grow up as brother. We got a schedule, man. Can you believe it? Just like that. Look how easy was that? I do stream elements. Okay. I was looking at that. You know what? I can disconnect. I may not know how to change it on a fly, but I know where I need to go to disconnect it. I just hope I don't mess up the stream though. If I disconnect, I don't know how that's gonna work. So let's go back to my channel, and then I can a mod action. So we got settings, connection. So if I disconnect stream element, will it mess up the stream?
Actually on vacation, so I can schedule on Saturday.
You're on vacation. What's up, man? What are you doing talking to me on vacation? Hey, man, you're true. Until Saturday? Hey, man, that's fucking cool. That's cool with me, man. It won't mess it up? Okay, great. Bro, if you're trolling me, I'm going to find you on vacation and kick your butt. All right, let's see. All right, I disconnected it. Hey, say something. Say that same thing you did before with the whole wiener thing. That was so people can see that. See if it blocks you. Oh man, hey, I guess what's his name had to go. I guess Wiener had to go, man. Damn. Hey, shout out to Wiener, new follower, man. Yeah, I still blocked it. I still blocked it. Ah. All right, I'll figure this out. I love this, man. So this is homework for me. Once I'm off, I'll be able to. I gotta go to the mod settings and the filter settings and put it on moderate. Womp womp womp. How's my audio, man? That was the biggest struggle. Let's get my audio to not get drowned out by the video game. All right, I'm gonna go through my little setup so you guys can show off my little setup, man. So this is my. I love it. So this is. Hold on one second. This is my streaming layover now. So that's how it's gonna look when I start when I'm gaming. And I'm focusing on sponsorship so that I can grow this thing organically, take my time doing raids and figuring this stuff out. Launch a game. Yeah, I do something that's quick. Well, I already got Elden Ring queued up. I gotta change it because the problem with doing PlayStation Play is it gives all your information. So if you're not completely logged in with the game queued up, it'll just tell everybody your everything. So it's pretty, I got it toned down pretty low because it's maybe a bit too low. Hold on. Sound effects. 5 seems to be where it needs to be at. Mic check, mic check. Mic check. Mic check, mic check. Yeah, so it seems like I have to turn everything down to 5 in game so that it doesn't drown my mic out. Otherwise, what I have to do these crazy mic settings. Oh, really? Audio and OBS? Okay. All right. Watch how let's listen to the difference, bro. Testing, testing. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. That shit so that I love the sound effects, but geez, it drowns you out. Yeah. That's what I gotta do. I haven't got that far yet, but I am going to do that eventually. Oh shit! So my stream finished on YouTube. It just finished itself. You know, maybe Stream Element. So when I closed Stream Element, it closed YouTube. That makes sense. Interesting. 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 Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna turn it back down. But so yeah, man, you know, it's not perfect. It's gonna be a while before I get all this stuff nailed down. There's just so much, you know, you have to consider. There's so much technology. That technology has to work with your hardware and your internet, and then they have to work with one another. So I like it. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Man, this guy's awesome. You know. But anyways, this game, man, I like playing it. It's so unforgiving. Woo! Look at that quality. Hold on. What's that? Oh, look at that. Ah. So I'm getting some sputtering when I play. Grumpus, man, thanks for coming by, brother. It's been fun. Enjoy your vacation. Enjoy the family. Can't wait till you get back, man, so we can really do this. By the time you get back, man, I'll be nice and polished, man. Thanks so much for the insight. It was fun. Enjoy your weekend, brother. See ya. Shout out to Grumpus, man. Please follow that dude. That dude is awesome. Family man, works a 9 to 5 and still gets on here consistently, putting in work, putting in hours. Great gameplay. Right now he's playing Dune Awakening. It's like a survival type game. It's funny. So definitely support him. Check him out. Definitely check him out. Cool dude. Awesome. I think I'm gonna take off the reading of the chat too. You know, Lois is now that I got the chat on the thing. I don't think I really need the audio to read it. It's hard to understand what it's saying. All right, well, let's see how this thing performs. Let's get a little game in real quick. The sputtering seems to have fixed itself. Oh, no, not really. Hold on, let me see. No, it's still there. Womp womp. All right, so I am going to take everything that I learned from this first stream since I integrated all this new technology, and I'm going to make some changes. I'm going to drop my filters down to medium or moderate, And then I'm gonna go ahead and probably just lose Twitch altogether and keep YouTube, or lose YouTube altogether and keep Twitch. That way I can get the sputtering down. Or I might just stick to just Kick. We shall see. But thanks so much for coming out, man. That's just why I love this freaking community. Yeah, brother, I appreciate y'all. So let's do this, man. Thanks for the new sub. Subscription by Wiener. He talked about my bald head. So I love it, man. I'm here for it, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'm going to be back on later today once I've resolved these remaining little issues. Until later on today. Adios.